Lion, right? Like Lion.
Definitely not this game. This is not a Lion game. He's way too vulnerable to all the dive that Liquid has. But
all that extra money he gets now from his talent. What about it? What about Sand King?
Sand King looks pretty good to me. Yeah, they could initiate lane strong. Okay. Well, shit's weird now.
That's Sumail Abaddon.
Alright, it's Prophet support. Unless it's Morphling support. It's got no Dragon Blood just yet. He does get the Breathe Fire out. And in the safe lane, the Treants have been trying to harass GH, but GH has 6 tangos and a Windlace, and he's kind of just beating
72 damage.
the hell out of Misery. And he's just gonna die.
Go around the trees, man. Another Spirit down. Pull it back in. Get the movement speed. Under the tower. He'll need one more hit. The dive comes in. Meanwhile, it's Mind Controlling the first blood in mid lane. He'll lose his own life for it, but he'll be very happy with that trade-off while GH gets the kill on bot.
Successful with it.
Is it blocked? I think
it was blocked at the 2-minute mark is my point. So
yeah,
they got a minute until they can start pulling again. Either way, it's going
is ready
well.
to go on mid. Spirits out into the stomp. Mind Control's already got 4 sticky napalm charges on Fear. It's so hard to run away from this, and GH has the bonus 33 damage, but Rubik and Misery, they both come in to join this fight. So Mind Control will fall. GH is on the run. Crit has already burnt everything he's got, but Morphling was considering rotating off. Just control him anyway, just by enfeebling. Arteezy can then have like basically no damage to farm with. This Morphling is so low on net worth, the ET currently has more net worth than Arteezy has. So Crit and Misery will try and do something about it. Catching Kuro inside the Sprout. They've still got Telekinesis plus the Fade Bolt, so that's a guaranteed kill with the Kuro. The trade-off. Arteezy took so long, and then GH comes in with the perfect Spirit, with the bonus damage. They can't, and they can't actually kill Crit. One from EG had a slightly better early start. They would have had enough damage to kill him.
But in the same vein, though, the fact that Prophet was there might have just been Barrett advantage.
DK. Stomp is down, just lets them reposition for the Firefly to get back on top of Fear. Nice Telekinesis grab, gonna throw him back. Kuro the Brain Sap. It's not enough thanks to the one charges for DK. He had a little bit more life, but Mind Control, they just jump in deep. The Spirit's down once more. Misery as well as Crit both get hit by the Stomp. GH can move over with his plus 102 damage and the Flamebreaker Sticky Napalm. EG are just so sluggish every single time they try and turn and get a better position on Liquid.
Seems like every time Fear comes up the creep wave, he's forced to run back again. Very tough for him. At least EG is going to put some pressure on the top lane, though. Morphling is up here hitting buildings. They've got Treants as well. 3 sets. 5.
Miracle's waiting. Here they go. Razor's going to TP in as well for this one. They focus on Crit to begin with. He's actually the only real stun they've gotten this. The Nightmares on Morphling. Kuro just preps the position. The Lancers will be dodged by the waveform, but here's your stomp from GH. They create more space. Start the static link. Arteezy. As you said before, once you've used the waveform, it's impossible to really get away from this. EG just running them down. Even the Courier's in trouble. Going under the tower for Liquid, but it makes it through. Misery can't grab it. ET beat out looking for it, and Mind Control and GH will just work together. Misery stomped up, and then Mind Control will just burn him with his last fire attack. Like Liquid being that dynamic that they're willing to say, you know what, we'll put Bat in the mid versus the DK, and then Fear going Breathe Fire on Dragon Blood. So we already started the battle at half-life when Mind Control wanted to initiate.
He did kind of need Breathe Fire. I think the tragic thing for EG was that the 2 first deaths were on Fear in his 1v1, and also on Misery getting killed.
Well, the lasso is out, pulling Fear back in. So many sticky napalm charges and nothing he could do about it.
Like, they just lost those 2 lanes right at the start. Like, it wasn't the end of the world, but if GH gets a fast boots, just this huge matchup advantage.
Misery starts his TP, that stomp is going to cancel in time, buys more than enough space for Miracle to kill off the Prophet.
It's like a level 12 hero or something like that. 2 highly leveled skills, a nice amplifier from Nullfield, and you can definitely turn things over to his team's advantage here.
EG's turn to smoke. So, Blink Dagger gank, they want a good target. Matumbaman's going to be at Dragon Tail, waveform forward, and Matumbaman. Big streak to end. Crit will take the cash for it, but it's more importantly, another push for Evil Geniuses. Forcing into the tower. GH tries to slow them down with a Spirit Stomp. But he goes for more. Sumail in through the rear. He'll find GH. Fear will jump forward. They just go again with the Breathe Fire damage. GH will go. Yes, he will. Sumail will find that kill. Thanks to our split cam, we watch both fights going on while Mind Control gets the double kill. Misery and Crit. He TP'd out on very, very low life. While Mind Control and Matama were hunting him, they go on to Fear on top lane. As Fear on the run, Sumail needs to give him the shield, and potentially they turn for the fight. Crit's in the neighborhood as well. He wants to pick up some Urn Charges, so he can pick up Mind Control. Firefly's wearing out in just a second. Sumail, so low on life, needs the distance, but EG, they've got the numbers there. So on bottom lane, Arteezy will die to the gank from Liquid, but Mind Control still able to blink away. He needs to close the distance. In 2 seconds, it takes too long. They know where he is thanks to the creep wave, but they don't want to jump in too deep because the rest of Liquid have now brought support in. Hunting for that kill. Kuro, no Fiend's Grip, making Nightmare, positioning up Misery. They break free, but then the lasso blinking in. They've got the space. They isolate Misery. It's just an Aegis Prophet. Maybe with that force up, he's got the distance. No, Sumail can't shield him up enough. Matomaman, he won't have enough life either. Both Breathe Fire and the Mist Coil giving him that pop damage to bring down the Razor. And Kuro, body blocked up by Misery's trees, now enabling Sumail for that double kill. So this fight's going on for Team Liquid. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Miracle is taking the tier 2 tower. Money to buy up his full Shadow Blade, and he can't get it out of base unless he goes home. So Liquid, they're going to go into the pit. The Observer Ward just got deep watered in front of it. Trade-off is happening by Misery pushing the tier 2 tower on bottom, so it's up to EG if they want to try and find this.
He got the tower already. This rush is still pretty high HP.
Dragon Tail, stun him. They actually get the kill onto Kuro. Even Mind Control, controlled up by the Rubik for half a second. They have a lot of problems, however, and that's all of the Phantom Lances on the field and the strength of Atonement inside the BKB. Arteezy needs to back out again. He knew it. Sumail up into the air. Roshan is still alive. Miracle actually gets clapped by that, dropping insanely low, and they'll kill him. Sumail miscoils down the PL. Fear's still in trouble. The buybacks are coming. This time it's going to be coming in from the Rubik. The adaptive strike from Arteezy, not enough damage to kill off Mind Control. They'll shrine up quickly, but not quick enough to save GH.
The tickle still. And Misery's going to go Meteor Hammer next.
Great.
That's a great idea.
Position, pick up Mind Control, throw him down. The E-Blade pop. Oh, nice hammer. There's the save we were talking about there from Kuro with the ET Splitter. It's going to catch almost all of Evil Geniuses. The Fiend's Grip as well, wasting the time of Fear, but the ET Splitter stolen by Crit and turned into Team Liquid, freeing the Dragon and freeing the Morphling. To pick up 2 kills. Prophet was a trade-up, but on bottom lane, the Rax is totally taken by Miracle. With the wave pushed out to go for a gank. So Mind Control into the Firefly. Evil Geniuses, they smoke up. They were underneath that dire Observer Ward, so Liquid know exactly what's going on.
And they're at a pretty good vantage point too. They've got hard on Razor with BKB, so he's very survivable.
Liquid, they're walking into it. That TP right on top of the shrine. EG, this is not where you wanted to be fighting this, especially with the ET Splitter. Rips him out. The male's borrowed time will give him time, but not much more than that. Fear's BKB is wearing off now, and this will open him up for Miracle. Sumail's TP out will be successful. Fear, however, will stand his ground and die. Oh, wait, no, Sumail. You can deny yourself once more. His TP actually didn't work. Misery is back alive. He'll defend the bottom lane. Mid is preparing for engagement. Miracle, Shadow Blade running in very, very close, and he starts up. Hits hard. The lasso's on the DK. Latoman can't attack just yet. BKB is still now on for him, so he can stand his ground, stealing so much damage to the waveform. Arteezy starting to do work. Fear, however, being chased down. The priority target #1 for Team Liquid. Now we turn their attention to Sumail. Cheese will have to be triggered. The Miracle still does so much more. Arteezy, man, double kill. I was trying to work out which Razor is which, as Arteezy just turned into him and turned into the bigger man of the fight. But no more mana left to fight. He can't attack into the Ghost Scepter target. Sumail wants to help out with the Shiva Scarf. Mind Control slowed up so much. Arteezy, can he find a good target? He needs to find the real Miracle, but Miracle back into the Silver Edge Invis. So he'll survive. Misery, he found the target. The Orchid is on Mind Control. Mind Control will pop. The Gem of True Sight will be lost. So Misery can claim this one. Arteezy never even had the Aegis Immortal pop. Because Arteezy hasn't spent any of that money yet, and he's still got 2 item slots to fill up. Yeah, he's got the Aegis in 1, but Aquila and Aegis can go.
I kind of feel like he does have to get a BKB this game, just because disables, mana burn, all of those things are limiting him from getting all these kills.
They're going to try and fight up on top. Razor jumps in towards the shrine, so you can probably say goodbye to your Nature's Prophet, but it's just Nature's Prophet. Sumail stands his ground against Matamaman. Doesn't actually have the Static Link doing any more of a work. The ET Splitter not being used. GH actually so low. Here comes Arteezy. Yulcenter has to keep the defense up. There's the adaptive strike looking for the kill on GH. Still, it doesn't stop him. Arteezy turns into the Razor. Looks to fight more. You can lasso and control him. There's a fight time for Miracle to create more of himself and Samael. So low on the mana. Finally, mind control will finally go down. Miracle just doesn't believe he can stand his ground and fight.
He definitely can't. Morphling still 175 here. He's got to be careful.
Samael, you got to keep bouncing around. Here comes your waveform, back in again. Miracle into Invis. He was underneath the sentry wall, but it still wasn't enough damage to finish him off. The stomp really kept him in position, but it took so much damage early on.
Yeah, really nicely done by Crit there to do a big nuke, and Arteezy tried to pick him up.
This is mainly because bottom lane initiation's there. Crit will create a little bit of space with a pickup throw down to Samael, who needs life. Thank you very much for all the damage into him, but then again, not for the reposition. Kuro is just fiends gripping down Samael. Buyback is available, and he may have to use it because Miracle goes in deep, but Arteezy, he ends up popping Matolman so quickly, looking to fight harder. The Nightmare is on mind control, so is the Orchid. He'll go in, thank the Glimmer Cape, GH, the Spirit Stomp, doing some work, but Arteezy, he actually changes now in towards the Bane, whatever he can be, down towards mind control, hold him in position, brains up out the damage. Miracle is creep skipping, trying to force EG to turn around and come home to defend their base. EG up on the Dire high ground. If they go down, now they're visible to the Dire Observer and Sentry Ward, so Liquid have all the information. EG currently do not, but bottom lane, you got Misery doing it again. That little split push out, Miracle jumps in, he gets the BKB off, the lasso, it's onto the DK. Have they got enough control? Maybe they do, but Tolman standing his ground, Fear is dropping down low, but Arteezy is still a huge beast. He'll kill off Kuro. He wants a call, however, but he'll only be able to get the support. Misery will finally join the fight. They'll Udel's up, GH will go down. So the two cores are fighting in opposite directions. It's Miracle who doesn't have the life to survive. Samael was able to fight toe-to-toe with the Phantom Lancer. And now they're 15 seconds away from Roshan spawn time. Stay back from the Morphling. There's your refresher shard. So second ulti has been committed. That tower fortification will protect it for the moment. Samael wants to run forward. The Aphotic Shield is there with the extra buff of Razor. They're throwing him around. The stun's out. Matolman's BKB will let him stand. Here's your buyback. Morphling comes into the fight. Where's your first target? Miracle so low. Mind control jumps in deep too. The two cores of Liquid, they're so low. Razor saved for the half a second, but maybe not long. Fear has the high ground. Miracle has a doppelganger himself a little bit further away. They're on his now. The lands forward. He just keeps doppelgangering away. They don't know the real one. Fear's chasing nothing but an illusion. He'll jump down further, and the storm from GH. Such space created, but Crit out of range of it. Gets the grab of Matolman, who'll have to burn the cheese. The chase is still on. The waveform, Arteezy and Fear combining together to kill off Matolman. Misery was in the neighborhood as well, looking for GH. He does not find him. The rest of Liquid have managed to retreat. EG hold their top racks.
They were so close to getting more in that fight. Miracle just barely got away, and it cost them at least one other kill going for that one. So it takes a very long time for EG to get some of these.
Misery. Well, as you said, Purge is just a prophet. He doesn't have BT, so he can't just run back to this fight. So he's committed to pushing that top lane all the way through. EG understand this, so they 5-man smoke up. They're looking for a kill. They don't really want to go on to Miracle. They want a better target. And Kuro, as well as mind control. There's a close one's Fear. He gets the stun off the pickup over on Kuro. Dragon, the control, the pop damage is there. So Kuro will fall on mind control. That damage is huge on him. So the ET refresher orbs. The splitter was twice, but Arteezy already has the double kill. So the refresher orb gets committed, but really it did nothing.
Unless you can overwhelm your opponents with the heavy illusions, but the damage is always going to be a bit weak, so you go the doppelganger cooldown.
Debating with Miracle. They ping, they know the right one. They want a better target, so the Firefly's up from mind control. He'll cut across the wave, looking for an extra target. Matolman picked up, dropped down, that double damage. Arteezy just turns into the Razor, starts dealing even more damage. Fear as well. They want Matolman dead. Lasso from mind control. Control is great! There goes your Morphling. There goes your big hero. It's up to Samael as well as Fear to hold the lines against Miracle and the rest of the squad. Miracle losing life again so quickly. And Fear will up. This damage just really is that unimpressive. We all stop for a second as GH put everyone to sleep. That they come back to the fight. The charge forward. They need that damage to breathe fire. Doppelganger will help dodge it for Miracle. Matolman not so lucky. That Wrath of Nature continues to bounce through. Abaddon puts to sleep. They're back towards the shrine. Liquid regenerating up quickly. Fear gone a little bit too far into this one. Miracle so low, 127 HP. They'll Glimmercape him to keep him alive. Samael is in real deep as well. He wants to fight. Up and towards the end, they've nightmared him once again, but Crit bouncing around everywhere, keeping the control going. The buybacks are coming in. They want the PL back on the front lines. He's not TPing out of the shrine, however. They're actually defending their top lane. Because this has to be EG's. Another refresher shard available. Batrider hovering around in the Firefly. This is why you see Misery now in the bottom lane. He's adding pressure, because if he can keep this bottom lane pushing in, he can even backdoor through the top lane. He just needs that creep wave to go in. Crit, another grab. He got the top of it. The chain stuns, they got him low, and they brought him down. Buybacks maybe going to be committed. That BKB from Fear is so quick. They're going into Roshan. Now Liquid, the hard choice. Do they contest? The buyback is there from Razor. They have to come thick and fast. The Dragon Form is up. They want to come and fight. They jump in. ET evaporates into air. They even kill the creep. He can't beat in the front line. It's going to take long for Liquid to get reinforcements in. The damage is high. PL is controlled for the moment. It was Crudy off the Fiend's Group that held him there. The ET splitters. It's a nice double up. And that's why Morphling is down. Samael's in trouble, but he's doing so much damage in return. Fear can stand his ground, but Samael, no, the borrow time. Not enough time. They can send Fear into the air. Now Matoman, they need to kill off this Dragon Knight. He's the last big core. Samael wants to try and help. Meanwhile, up on top, the Brax is being done. The space is created by GH, who gets the storm off, allowing Matoman to start the retreat. So the buyback is still available from Nature's Prophet. He added enough. The bottom range racks went down. The top.
That Liquid's coming. They instead leave the Roche Pit, instantly get a kill. Then they feel overly confident, but then Morphling's standing next to ET and he gets like 2-shot or something. Instantly dies. And then EG's on the back foot again.
There's only one hero on this map right now who has buyback, and that's the Batrider. PL in through the top lane. Samael is there to do the defense. That pop damage really hurts. Miracle down to a third. Miracle down to nothing. They've got him down 2 minutes without buyback. Matoman's TP out of the cover. BKB won't work. He dies.
Okay.
Both heroes gone for 2 minutes. Team Liquid. Trouble at home.
They can, now they can do whatever they want, I guess. Morphling's up in 20 seconds. Prophet can teleport anywhere, and now this game looks even.
They should know this as well. Both of the buybacks are on cooldown because of time. So EG will understand the fact it's not money. They cannot be alive anymore.
It's
the
90
time
seconds.
is so long.
They can push Arax, they can take Roshan, but they're going to go for the push. It makes perfect sense. Teleport in the Morphling with Boots of Travel. If they can get a 2-Rax here, the game will be completely even, and they've still got 80 seconds. If they can get a hero pick off or something like that, the game could be over.
Mind control Sky tempted. He's got refresher off the jump in the lasso. He's trying to control Samael. There's your secondary lasso. The ET split defensive. It doesn't really help him much at all. You've lost too many.
Oh my God,
down,
he did it.
And GG, well played. Liquid seem to have the absolute dream start against evil geniuses, but they fall in 62 minutes 9 seconds.
What a game, man. So back and forth, so many close fights, and it just felt like a miracle.